Welcome to Aunty Aduni. Real life, real talk. Every story here they touch your heart. From laughter to lessons, truth we dey show. Jay, good afternoon. Ayobamishi, how are you? Geronimo. Aunty, how are you? Blessing. Hi. Greetings, Apostle Femi. Good afternoon. Glory Ebu, how are you? Onyelade, Olubusola. Ayo Samuel, good afternoon, my brother. Shewa, Queen Esther Kasoma. 12 Pretty Me, good afternoon. Tiffany, good afternoon. Yetunde, good afternoon. Have you worked press? You don't know. Good afternoon, guys. Good morning from here. Uche, good morning. How are you? Ola Lens, been a while. How are you? Dozie, how are you? Dozia, how are you? Good afternoon. Good morning. Reality show. Let's go. Good afternoon. Benga Samuel, good afternoon. Francis Godstein, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Ola Lens, I see you. Jumoke, Ekason. What's up? Good to have you too. Thank you. Good afternoon. Please, as you join, kindly help us to click a like. Weather. The weather is not friendly. It's back to cold. We had warm weather for 2 days. It's cold again. And it's like we are expecting snow. You don't have power. I hope you are not in the dark. We have light here. They take our own light now. They take our own lights. We get lights. But it's cold. The weather was warm for 2 days. Very warm and beautiful. Sunny. But very cold now. It's very cold today. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, guys. Please, as you're joining, kindly help us to click a like. And don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Windy, So it's like we are expecting snow, but it has rained. So I don't know if the snow will still come. Anyways, the period, there's nothing we can do. Just keep yourself warm. Keep yourself warm. If you are just joining, kindly help me to click a like on the video. Oh, it's snowing already on your hand. We are still expecting here. All right, can we start now? Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I welcome you. If you are just seeing my face, my face is not showing today. I'm Aunty Aduni, and on this channel, we talk on issues affecting us as a people and trending news. And this is one of the trending news. So here I have a case that was trending, that started trending since about 1 or 2 weeks now, concerning the Minister of Works in Nigeria, David Umahi, and a lady, Tracy Ohiri. Tracy Ohiri said she did a job for David Umahi 12 years ago when he wanted to be a governor. And she said for the past 12 years, the man refused to pay her the money of what she did for him. And she came out. For some of us that must have missed some of the clips, let me just show 1 or 2 of the clips. When she would have stepped in, she was arrested because she came out to speak. She was arrested. She was at a point, they said she collapsed. And I was watching the story. I was looking at what was going on. I had my reservation when it was going on about the story. And I just said, let me continue to look. It's not everything you have to talk about, you know. Nigeria is a country whereby one has to be very careful for people you fight for if you don't want trouble, so that the matter will not turn on your head. But let's just refresh our memory about two of the clips. One or two of the clips when Showore stepped in. Okay, this is one. So what is bringing about this story now was because yesterday, Tracy came out and debunked everything she said about Umahi. She said they have resolved the issue. And she said everything she said, she changed all the story she said about David Umahi wanting to sexually molest her, about David Umahi tying towel. But before I go on, let's quickly watch this clip.
David Umahi, I'm not afraid of you. Let me shake your hand. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Only president we know.
Stay strong.
Yes, David Umahi, pay me my money. I'm not afraid of you. You can lie all you want. David, you must pay me my money. I supplied goods to you, directly to you. You woke me up at 5 a.m. in the morning and asked me.
Goods and services.
Yes, goods and services. I brought it to your house in Abuja. Yes, you know me very, very well. Just because you asked to date me and I said no, you turned it upside down. Sir, you will give me my money. They said you're an honorable minister. David Umahi, there is nothing honorable about you. And you are using police to oppress me. Never. The only police officer that has been nice to me since I came to Abuja is one Maya, Ilya, and one Mr. Ali. The rest are so wicked and mean. The one that is my IPO always call David and his PA to give them information. And you'll be asking her different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. David, I can never be broken. You pay me my money. I will press your neck. Yes. You cannot lie that you've not met me. And the fact that is your boy. Frank and Bar and fact that is your boy. In the cell where I slept last night, there are 4 men from Ebonyi State. Fact that them brought them all the way from Ebonyi State and locked them up on the instruction of David Umahi. How long will this continue, Nigerians? Yes. This is so painful. That is continue to oppress women. What did I do to David? I'm only a woman who is working so hard legally to feed her children and her family. What did I do wrong? By answering you and working for you without mobilization. David, pay me my money. I want all right-thinking men and women, God-fearing men and women all over the world to stand up for justice. Yes. David is owing me, and I need my money paid with interest because 12 years is not 12 months. Yes. God bless you all. God bless you all. Right now, the initial money is 25.4, but today, the money that David is owing me with interest is worth over 304 million. God bless Nigeria. Yes. God bless you all. Thank you. In his hotel, also I used to pay money in his hotel for myself and my staff. The only time he launched, he asked us to stay in his house. The man did not allow me to sleep. He tied towel on his waist and came into my room and was pestering me. I had to tell him, okay, wait, let me give my staff a Bible. I ran away from the place where he was and entered my staff room and they locked it. That was where I slept because of David Umahi's disturbance. So his staff, his boy, Silas Emeka is saying, okay, so we produce this gift items. I have to carry my children's school fees, gather money, borrow money from even individuals, and produce these gift items. After I finished producing it, I called him. He said I should bring them to Ebonyi State. I hired a truck with my staff, went to Ebonyi State, launched in a different hotel because each time we launch in his hotel, which is obviously expensive, Osman Hotel, we pay our money. He is inviting us, but we are paying our money. So we have to launch in a different hotel. So he told me that even as at that time he was in Abuja to source for fund for his election, he sent his boy to come and lead us from the hotel when we launched to his house. The boy took us to his house and we offloaded his goods in the hands of his wife, his children, and his workers. They took time because the goods were not small. They took time to offload it in his house, and he told me thank you. He never gave us money for fuel. Even that they didn't have money for fuel. And the driver had to provide money to fuel that truck, and we came back. It was not an easy journey, but we made it back to Lagos. So I gave him time because I know that once they do election, they don't always have money immediately. So I gave him time. After 1 year and 8 months, I started asking him for my payment. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out. When I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me to date him. I told him, sir, one day I got so frustrated. I said, sir, can you concentrate and pay me my money?
All right, so those are brief clips of how it started. And press conference was called. She spoke about how the man wore a towel to her, tied towel, and came to her room and all of that. In all of this, she was a married woman as at then. And she said the man wanted sexual gratification from her. And because she was not obliging, the man wanted to sleep with her. And because of that, the man refused to pay her money. We all know the story. And after that, Showore came in and intervened. And the man also said, let me play the clip of the man where the man said he doesn't know this lady. Here's the video. The man said he doesn't know this lady. He has never met her. Okay? That was what the man said. And many of us were like, what's going on? Even then, I was just watching. So after this, yesterday she came out. After playing the video of when she came out yesterday, I want us to listen to her interview on Car Truth. You see, sometimes let us not be moved by emotions all the time. I am not saying, I am very, very sure the man is owing her like she said. I'm very sure they did business together like she said. I believe that totally. In all of that. In the relationship between them, the kind of relationship they have before they go to that stage is where I'm skeptical. Yes, it's a fact that men, most times, not all men, some men want sexual gratification, to do things for them. But one thing I could establish when I was listening to her interview is that this is a relationship gone sour of people that were very close at a point, did business in the process, like mixing business with pleasure together, and something went wrong. Why am I saying this? Some of my women folk may not be like what I'm saying, but it's just what it is. Okay, sorry. It is my own perception of the story when I started following the story. So I'm not surprised, despite all the effort of people to make sure that things are done right, apart from the fact that it is very likely that she might be scared for something, she came out and she just messed up everything, the effort of people. She did not even acknowledge the people that intervened in the matter when she was talking. And of course, according to Showore, it's like 100 million as exchange hands, which is her money anyway. So I'm not even talking about that. It's her sweat. Whatever it is, she did a business you don't want to pay for whatever reason. It just shows the kind of society we have. It kind of shows the kind of people that we think are leading us. That they are people of low integrity. People of zero character. Because even when this man was talking, this David Umahi, when he was addressing the press, he was saying if it is Natasha that he said he slept with, he wouldn't mind, not that lady. And I was like, so that means if given the chance, or you've been doing it, but because she's not like Natasha, But definitely, let's continue before we go to the interview.
Governor for 8 years, and I did fantastic infrastructure. So nobody could come and say we're doing it. Unless the person is being achieved. So what you read on social media, I'm not worried about it. Make makes me stronger, and I've fought many battles. So this is nothing. There's nothing wrong to say, oh, you're chasing a woman. But if it is Natasha that is accusing me of chasing her, then my face will be bolder. Not anyhow person that will accuse this handsome man of chasing him for 12 years. That person must be the Queen of England. Because any one man that cannot chase Natasha for 12 years. So it's just to make social media to be alive. But I think we can turn in our attention to the war in Iran now. And then allow them.
So that is Umahi. That is the people, one of the people leading us. That is one of our leaders. Hear what he's saying from his mouth. Did you sleep with this lady, yes or no? He was saying if it is the kind of Natasha, not just any man. I mean, not just anybody. Not somebody like her. He's trying to say, if he go do, no be this kind person go do. He would have preferred somebody more classier and, top there to accuse him. Then maybe. Meaning he's doing it. For him to have said that. That's what I say, I think. Now, this lady came out yesterday. To me, she has messed up chances for others that will have genuine cases. She has messed up chances for others that will have genuine cases. Look at how people trooped out on this our case because of emotions without asking questions. Some people actually asked questions, but they were not given chance to really ask the right question. I'm going to let us listen to our interview with Truth, and you will see a lot of loopholes in that interview. A lot of loopholes where, to me, when I was listening to it, she sold herself out as somebody that had cordial relationship with the man even before the incidents. Now, the man image, she has laundered the man's image so perfectly so that the man can continue. As far as she's concerned, I saw her raising up hand, freedom hand. She wasn't fighting for anybody's freedom. She was saying, don't mess up our women. Enough of women, kineka. Enough of women, something. She raised up. She shouldn't have raised that hand. She shouldn't have said she's fighting for all women. She has messed up chances for women that will have genuine cases. You know the kind of people our people are. She raised up that hand as if this was for every woman that is being trampled upon. She lifted her hand. Enough of Kinikong against our women. Enough of Kinikong against our women. And the same person that accused this man of so much came out. If you want to say you have settled the case, it's enough to say you have settled the case. It's enough for you to say we have settled the case. They have agreed to pay me if truly you are standing for the truth. And they want you to say you have settled. But she really gave this man so much praises. Even call him a dickhead. Remember, she said she was from FMPM. Before she came out to talk, the first video she first posted was this video. That yesterday. Let me lower the voice behind this music. This was the video she first posted that yesterday. Before she came out to speak. She posted this video that yesterday. Shortly after, the video of that interview came out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she doesn't have to do exercise. I'm not saying she doesn't have to dress to do exercise. But it says a lot to me that, Why did you put this one out first? So they don't pay you, you don't they say to any other person can as well go to HELL. Who is she really talk? She knows what she was doing from onset, from the beginning. Was she carrying Nigerians go? And everybody ran with emotions because we are women. This should not be happening. Yes, it shouldn't be happening. It's because Nigeria is the country it is. They are supposed to, both of them are supposed to be investigated. Both of them. There is a case that happened in UK. A lady accused a man of saying the man rape him. 7 years after they jailed that man, they found out the lady lied. You know Oyinbo will continue investigation, especially if that man keeps telling the lawyer, I never did it. The lawyer will do all they can. Investigate to see what was going on. That lady was eventually arrested and put in jail. Now, she first posted this video before she now posted the video of the apology or whatever she did. I don't know if it's apology or whatever. Before she now posted this video.
Parents, after proper consultation with my family, friends and legal team, and a painstaking review of events of the past weeks, I have come to the conclusion that it's important we give peace a chance. I admit that Engineer Deacon David Umahi, the former governor of Ebonyi State and the current Minister of Works, did not inform me that what happened to the Nailand engineers would happen to me if I visit Ebonyi State. I do not know the Nailand engineers except what I read about them on the internet.
She doesn't know the Nailand engineers according to except what she read on the internet. She's definitely reading. If you look at her glasses, you could see like a paper is placed in front of her. When she came, thank you, when she was begging, she's wearing natural hair. She came like somebody suffering. She came like somebody that is really, really has been brutalized and all of that. Immediately she got the money. She first went into gym, shaking yash. And she said she's MFM member. My own pain here is that I saw through her from the beginning anyway. And I was not disappointed that this thing ended this way. I saw through her. I had plans to talk when this thing was starting, but I just ignored. I said, well, not everything we put more mouth, Jerry. To me, I felt there was more to that story. To me, I felt there was more to the story. Number one, the timing she's coming out. Number two, the way the case was being presented. So after all the settlements, what pained me when she's to come out is the way she placed that man on a very high pedestal of good character. Now, other women that would genuinely have a case, how will they listen to them? Just like of recent that they found out that a woman lied against the husband of sleeping with their children. Of molesting and touching their children, only to find out the woman lied against the man because they were fighting. Now, another perfect example are women that will come out and say their husband beat them. One just happened again this week. That local government chairman, one honorable, the woman has come out. I was supposed to do the case 2 days ago, but I didn't have enough time. The woman has come out that people are lying against her husband. Immediately I saw that post, I said, I give up on these women going through domestic violence. She came out and insulted people that are trying to help her and said it never happened. They are lying against her husband. Come listen to how this lady praised this man, Umahi, just because they have settled her. How about the downtrodden? that will not get the attention of the people like Showore to speak for them? How about the genuine cases? How will the public give them listening here with what she has done?
And what I heard from people. I apologize to Engineer Deacon David Umahi for the embarrassment this allegation may have cost him and his family. I sincerely apologize to his family, to my own family, friends, and everyone who felt hurt and embarrassed with what happened. I never said Engineer Deacon David Umahi tied towel to meet me in a hotel room. I apologize if the allegations have been magnified and taken out of context. My family and I have decided to move on and face our lives and business. And we want everyone to respect this decision.
My family and I have accepted the decision and we have decided to move on. And we want everybody to respect. I want everybody to respect our decision. It doesn't concern you anymore. We didn't send you message. We didn't ask you. Now, Showore, I pity more because she will really put in body for this thing. She will go visit her for hospital. Showore was updating back to back on this case. Back to back. He was updating on the case. And at the end of the day, she said, make everybody shut up. Make everybody mind their business.
On the issue of the contract, I admit there was no formally signed agreement between Deacon David Umahi and I. Although the job was done and delivered to his aides, they might have used the material for campaign purposes without informing him and without him knowing about it. I apologize sincerely for any misgivings that this might have cursed. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Now so matter take finish. No acknowledgements. No thanks to people who help in the case. Nothing for them to appreciate their efforts. Because if not for the likes of Showore, the settlement wouldn't have come. She for shout tire. If not for the likes of Showore, who lended his voice, and yet not even single acknowledgement for those people. Everything is all about her and Deacon Umahi. Now, Deacon Umahi does not even know, according to her, there was a mistake. It was a mistake. Now, let us listen to her interview with Car Truth and let us begin to see where she committed blunder. Why some of us thought something wasn't right. Why few of us feel, this lady, you are not telling the whole truth. Yes, the man hold you. Yes, you do business with him. Now, true, say this man just tied towel easily, just like that, come inside your room. Now, so if you find them easy to tie towel, come meet you for the room where you dey, instead of calling you to come and meet him in his room. There are so many loopholes in that story at that time, where some of us see, we begin look. And she has proved that she's not who people think she is. She raised her hand like a freedom fighter. We were thinking she was fighting for as many women that will be downtrodden, as many women that will be trampled on. Now, she don't clear herself, say, making her go mind in herself. You see why it's very difficult to fight for Nigerians. You see why it's very difficult. Make person use sense to meddle in people's affairs. We have seen it countless times here. even on this our page, when we try to help people, at the end of the day, they are never satisfied. They will change their words. They will change their words. What is going on with one of us when they talk? Now, people that are supposed to be the witnesses to the case, all of them don't withdraw. Say they no send a message. They say they no send that person message, the kind message which she deliver. They say they are not ready to be a witness. They even write letters, say make somebody no mention their name. Again, they don't sue another blogger to court for helping. Oh yeah, let's listen to, let me use speaker so that we can listen to our interview with Truth. Now there you go begin see that people didn't see through this lady. People just allowed her, the emotions she vented in social media, they just moved by that emotions. Unfortunately, other people will have issues, genuine issues, genuine problem. You go just see, say many Nigerians go just look, come out eye. Many Nigerians go just listen, waka pass. And these are going to be genuine cases. Because what she said goes on is what a lot of people face in their place of work, in their surroundings, in places they live, in churches, in mosque. These are things that are happening very, very paramount in our society. And this woman has messed up chances of people that tomorrow we have genuine case. So let me play the
freshly baked or store-bought.
One second, I'll play it now. All right.
You finish your therapy and go to settle your case. They offer $21,000. You say no. They offer $31,000. You say no.
I will make it a bit fast so that it can finish on time. All right, let me increase the speed a little bit. Okay.
I've already prepared myself. I already see myself that this man is not the giving type. Because in my life, I said, making money at a very early age, yeah? How to go? I want to start going back to Lagos. I said, they just opened his Jeep, got into his car. I called him several T-World
Connected.
I'm
Yeah.
You can just be looking at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a businesswoman, a professional baker, a lawyer, and a linguist. Yeah. So it all started in 2008 or thereabouts. I was having an exhibition at Transcomputing because I'm into corporate gifts. I produce corporate gifts like what you have on the table. I brand. I produce customized corporate gifts for different companies and individuals for events like weddings and for promotional events like elections. So I was having an exhibition at Transcomputing, and a lot of people will come in, look at what you have on display. You network with them. They take your card, your flyers, take your numbers, and you also do likewise. So it was in one of those times that I met Engineer David Umahi and some of his aides. Whereas at that time, he was the PDP chairman of his state. So he felt so delighted seeing the things we had on display, and he invited us over to his state. He said, I have to produce this. I like what I'm seeing. This is very creative. So you guys will be coming to make a presentation in my state. We travel around around the states of Nigeria, and I've worked for a couple of people. I've practically traveled around Nigeria, sourcing for jobs, and I have my clients all over. So, and that was it. After some weeks, he invited us over, and I always go on this business trip with my staff. As at that time, I was single. I was a single parent. I was not married. Yeah. And if I step out, it's difficult for anybody not to like me. Yes, because I have that golden favor from God. So people like me easily. Yeah. So, we went to his state. He invited us. As at that time, he gave us accommodation in his house. I don't know about any hotel. I don't know if he had a hotel at that time. when he was the PDP chairman, but we stayed in his house. And I asked him, sir, what about your family? He said they were in London or Canada. I can't remember, but they were not staying with him. So we stayed in his house. So, and we didn't stay in his house because he was dating me or I was having anything with him. We stayed in his house because he said, no, you guys can stay in my house. No problem. We have guests from downstairs and I stay upstairs since my family is not here. So, and he is not the first person that has hosted my staff and I. We've been to different states where even the people that invited us hosted us in their house and we felt so at home, ate and wined with them. And there has been no issue. Over the years, each time we go back, those people host us, they're always happy to have us in their homes. So we stayed, they gave us 2 rooms. I stayed in one, 2 of my staff, and my driver stayed in one. And we had his boy called Emeka Silas. Emeka Silas then had a girl that he wanted to marry like a fiancé. They stayed downstairs. So in that David's house, he had a swimming pool. So we stayed downstairs. And we have made our presentations during the day. Then it's time to sleep. I'm an MFM member. And I don't joke with my midnight prayers. I always pray at midnight. I'm used to it. So I was up.
Remember when Debbie was to say that story? Debbie started from emphasizing on the fact that she's a child of a pastor. The same manipulative tactic. I'm an MFM member. So that we should not think of what we are not supposed to think of. We should not let our mind go there. I was an MFM member. You are doing a multi-million naira contract and you can't go and stay in hotel with your staff. Rent 1 or 2 rooms for your hotel, for your staff, and you stay. Nobody should call me, please. Ẹ má pè mí. Mo wà lórí live stream. Please don't call me, please. Don't call me for now, please. Please, Emma Deo, be picking, oh. So apparently, there was already familiarization established between them. A kind of closeness between them. For the man to, because how can I go for clients or guy something and the next thing, the person is offering that I should come and sleep in his house with my staff. If that person offer, I will say, I know, sir. Don't worry, we have arranged a place. You are supposed to have even arranged a place even before going. Because part of your expenses is supposed to be where you are going to stay will have been included in your budget that you presented. To be professional, you will have said, no, sir, we have a place arranged already. Then how was it easy for the man to say, come and stay in my house? Especially when you are having other people coming with you. You are not the only person. The man self go fear for your house small. You bring in a total stranger. Not 1, not 2 in his house. Especially with his kind of level. Now, so person they invite people for your house be that. Let's continue. So she's telling us, I am MFM member. I dey pray well. Making I not think go when I not supposed to think go. Manipulation. She also, thank you. That's what I'm about to say, Molly Pompey. David's house, the familiarization. David house. Remember Debbie and Bashiru switching between Bashiru, Pastor Bashiru, Pastor. Familiarization is established by using the first name.
I was preparing to pray.
Sorry, MFM is a Mountain of Fire Ministry.
Correct, that's correct, sir. So, as an MFM member, I'm used to praying at night. I was preparing to pray when he knocked on my door and came in. So, it's okay by me because as someone hosting us, you have the right to come and check up on us if we're okay, and also to find out if we're eating. And that's exactly what he did when he came in. He was standing, but he had towel. I was concerned because he was tying a white towel. So, which made me very uncomfortable.
Just like
I was
that.
already holding my Bible. I said, we're fine, sir. Yes, sir, we're fine. He said, what about your staff? Have they all eaten? I said, yes, sir.
So that same night, now he tie white towel come meet you. Just like that. Shengbo. Hey, your story, yeah, please be listening to the story. Now, so the man just tie white towel on that day. Abi the man has been talking before. And I don't get some things before. Now, question, no, any be no, make na no vex. So, don't let us be sentimental and say because we are women. We know, say women, they lie. Some women, they lie. No be all women. Some women, they lie. Some women are good liars at telling stories. I know, say she lie you. But I'm looking at some things. Just like that, the man tied towel. Come and meet you. Knowing for the fact that you have a lot of people in the same house. John Tori alone, all of us get house. You are hosting people, including the worker of the person in your house. And you now want to walk around. Now to where you go can't tie. Hello? Now to where you go can't tie. You know you have a guest. You have some guests, not one person, not two people in your house. You go can't tie towel just like that. She na beside Umahi room. The lady room dey ni. Is it the same room? The rooms are beside each other. Like husband and wife room. Where go make it easy for the man to tie towel and waka about inside house where visitor day, guest day. You and I, when we have guests in our house, do we dress anyhow? Can we tie towel to be walking around? Even if now women to women that you are not familiar with, can you tie wrapper, only wrapper on your chest and be walking around? Oh yeah, Magbolo.
Yes, sir, we're fine. He said, what about your staff? Have they all eaten? I said, yes, sir, we are okay. Then he sat on my bed. So, and I also was sitting on that bed. So I adjusted, I adjusted a little, and he said, okay, feel at home. I hope there's no problem. If you need anything, let me know. I said, no problem, sir. So I was now waiting for him to go. And he kept on, he stayed on. He would say one thing, talk about something, and I was getting uncomfortable. So by the time you know it, the discussion became intense. So, Tracy, I know you're a very beautiful girl, and I would like to take care of you. I know, sir. Thank you. You're already taking good care of us here. So that's not what I mean. You're not a baby. Are you a baby? I know. So he started touching me, and I stood up. I said, I'm coming, sir. Let me drop this pipe with my staff. They need it. I'll join you soon. And that was how I escaped from that room. In fact, when I got to my staff door, any of them you call today, they will tell you, I practically banged, and the open was empty. I said, open. I jumped inside. There were already two people on the bed, one person on the floor. But when I got into the room, they all lay on the floor and gave me the bed. I said, look. So I guess maybe he waited and didn't see me, and he went upstairs. But I slept with my staff in the room where he gave to them. Then in the morning was when I knew that he was a very childish person. In the morning, good morning, sir. He said good morning and passed. So we're supposed to leave that morning. He did not talk to us. He did not talk to me. I said, so he was attending to some people. When he finished, he was going towards his car. I went to meet him. I said, sir, we're about to go. We want to start going back to Lagos. He said, he just opened his door, his Jeep, got into his car and drove off. I called him several, like 11 times I called. He didn't take his call. I told my staff, please, driver, come, get into the car, let's leave here. We left. That gave me a very wrong impression about this person. So we left. And I didn't call him again. After some months, like 9 months or thereabout, even after 1 year, he called me. He said, I would like you to come to my state. I want to produce something for my governor. I said, the last one we came. Okay, before now, during the day we made presentations, and he took me to a filling station that belongs to him. There's a filling station that he owned. So these were the two places we went to. After making that presentation, he took me to his filling station. In that filling station, I filled up my tank because I always want them to have fuel in the tank so that if there's any movement, we will not be stranded. He saw me filling up my tank. You invited us. He never said, no, give her fuel. Wrong impression. I'm not making demands, yeah? I'm not being, I'm not being entitled, but you invited us. It's not like when I was coming from Lagos, you sent us money. No. So I didn't say anything. I filled up my tank, paid, and we followed him. So now when he left, we left for Lagos, and we left your place. You can't even call us to say, have you gotten to Lagos? So that slide, I liked that slide. Then after a year or something, after some time, I can't really remember the duration, he called me that he wants to produce corporate gift items for his governor, and that he would like me to come. As at this time, I now realized that he has a hotel called Osborne Hotel. And that was where he...
My darling sisters, all of you watching me, ladies, I'm addressing these questions to you. A man you don't want to have amorous something with tried to sleep with you, right? He tried to sleep with you. You saw the move he made. He wore towel to come and meet you in your room. You escape it the first time. A year after, when he needed to do another thing, another program, the man now called you again and you responded. You no, say that kind person, you are supposed to have blocked that person off, especially as an MFM member, spirit coco that you are. Jonah question, no. As a Christian, as a person of moral standing that you make yourself to be, a man try to make amorous if something towards you, and it is against what you stand for. The moment you escape that house, please, what is the next thing you want to do as a woman of high moral standard? Please, I need some answers at the comment section. Me, if it were me, amorous advances, yes. If not me, the moment I escaped that first time, I don't block the man off. A year after, the man now called you again for another business, and you are still available. Those are the loopholes I saw in the interview. Let us continue.
And that was where he invited us, as we're entering Eboin, he directed us to go to that hotel. We went to the Osborne Hotel with a lot of trees, vegetation. I still remember vividly, I have videos, yeah? So when we entered the hotel, I was booking accommodation. You are the one that invited us again. And you're supposed to accommodate us. I'm not feeling entitled, but if you invited me and I did not ask you money for fuel, I did not ask you money for anything, we get to your hotel. This hotel is yours. It's not like it's an outside hotel. I was making accommodation booking for myself and my staff. I paid. He was there. He was standing there. He just said, give them food. So I just allowed only my staff to eat. He gave my staff food. I didn't bother to eat. So we went to his office upstairs. He has an office in that hotel. We made presentations and he picked a lot of things. Yeah. And he wanted to do for his governor then. One Mr. Amechi. I remember.
Mr. Lechi.
Okay, Lechi or something. But he was an elderly man. I can't forget he was an
Martins.
Yes, Governor Martins, but he was elderly. So, and I think on that trip too, I was introduced to one of his sons. That's Lechi's son. I met one of his sons. So, and that was it. We did a quotation for that and we left. And the quotation we dropped for those things he wanted to do for the governor, he is supposed to send us mobilization fee. So when we go, he said, go ahead and do it. And I said, I'm not doing. Because those ones I need to travel to Dubai to go and produce them. They are crystals. They are called crystals. And there's no way I can start going to Dubai to do it with no mobilization fee. So we kept on talking. He used to come and said, I don't even understand why you used to invite me to your state. And when I come over, you'll be acting up.
He used to call me. Somebody you are not close to, that is just a business. I mean, every time then they print something to do campaign. Emma Binu. He used to call me, regular calling for business partners. I do business for you once in a while. I remember I used to do cake. That means I service clients, right? And I used to do venue decoration in those days. Once I've done your business, delivered, and send you a thank you message for patronizing me, we may not even talk again, except when you need my service again and you have to call me. Madam, please, we love your job for the last time. We will need you to do a job. Do you keep calling me? Why will you keep calling me? For what now? And this is a man that once tried to sleep with you. He used to call you. As per what now? As per what now? Now question.
And when I come over, you'll be acting up. I don't understand it. You pick something, I'll do quotation. You will not answer. And remember, when we were going, he didn't give me any money. He didn't give us any money this time. So anytime I'm going to a point, I've already prepared myself. I've already seen myself that this man is not the giving type. Because in my life, I started making money at a very early age. Yeah. So if somebody don't give me anything, I don't hold it against them. And there's one other thing I've learned in life. It's not everybody that has the spirit of giving. There are some states we go to work. As we get there, the person that invited us that will go there to work, as my staff, they'll dash them money in pounds and dollars. I'm telling you the truth. I don't start mentioning states. People, as we are going with offloaded goods, you just see the person, the man, that we went to, or the woman, even women, they give to my staff. Sometimes we just offload hamper. You just see them, they'll come out. They say, I take. They'll be giving my staff money. You take this 50. You people really tried 100. Sometimes it's in dollars, it's in pounds. Yeah, and these people also made sure that we're okay. So me, I've already prepared my mind that this guy doesn't have the spirit of giving. So no need to even ask. I don't ask him. We also left. So when he now was insisting, he didn't do those things again. I can't do them, sir, because I do them in Dubai. And without mobilization, it's not going to be possible. Okay. So that was the last discussion. And over time, sometimes he'll call me, Tracy, how are you? I'll say, I'm fine. And sometimes too, I call him. And when we talk on the phone, he just make it, a fine girl. When no Sabi make use of her beauty. I don't understand what that means. So we just leave it at that. Then one day, I was sleeping. Umahi called me to come. No, before then, he called me again to come. Now, Umahi is now the deputy governor. He has now become the deputy governor. So when we got to Umahi's place, we went straight to the office.
From Lagos again?
Yes, from Lagos again. He has now become the deputy governor. I said, maybe those times he really didn't have money or much. So when we went there, this time around, he has built a new hotel. Either he built a new or he started that first one we used to stay. There's a hotel that he renovated or something, but the hotel changed from what it used to look like before. So we went to his office as a deputy governor this time. That was where he hosted us. Remember, the first time was in his house and his filling station. The second one, and that filling station, he was constructing a road by that filling station at that time. You see everything in the videos and the pictures. Now, the second time was in his hotel. Now, this thought.
Well, how did she know so much about somebody you are just supposed to produce materials for and deliver? At what point did they become so familiar, so easy to talk to each other? She knows so much about him, even his private businesses. Now, question.
The new one?
No, not the new one. The old hotel, his first hotel. Now, this daughter was in his office as a deputy governor. So there he picked some things. I didn't know that now he's a deputy governor. He's picking things he will use. I didn't know he had the intention of running as a governor. And he was preparing himself. So he was picking some things. I was asking, what do you want to use them that when people visit your office, you give them as they're living? The things that you can be used and be promoting somewhere, like when people want to do campaign and all of that. I was even helping him to select. I said, this one is not good for campaign. You understand? So in my mind, maybe his guy is trying to come back. He wants to. This one is not good for campaign. This one is very good for campaign. Especially with those women that cannot read and write and men that cannot read and write in different local governments and villages. With your pictures boldly on these things, they will always remember the face of the person they want to thumbprint for. So I was advising him. So at the end of the day, he picked a lot of things. I said, but these things now we picked. If you want to do it, what type of picture? Where are the pictures we use? He gave me pictures. He gave me pictures in his office. So I collected those pictures. I snapped those pictures with my phone. I snapped them. And I can't remember, but it's like I collected those hard copies from him too. So, and I gave him a quotation. The quotation was typed in his office. It's even one of his aides that helped me, but I can't remember the name of the aide that typed that thing on my letterheaded paper I brought for him. He said it's okay. So, and because I'm communicating one-on-one with him, it's not like I didn't get acknowledgement copy. I only made 2 copies. Acknowledgement copy is when you give somebody, you ask the person to stamp here for you. I just gave them 1 copy, and I know that 1 copy is for us because we're doing direct communication. Like if I go to CBN now, I give them a letter, I must make sure you stamp 1. So I took my own quotation, and me and my staff left Ebonyi State that same evening because there was no need staying, right? We went to another state. We were going to Enugu. So since Ebonyi was not far from Enugu, we said, okay, let's just move direct. We just went straight to Enugu. So this time there was no sleeping. Then in 2009, someone woke me up. After my morning prayers, my phone was ringing when I was about to conclude it. I now finished prayers and picked it up. It was Umahi. He told me, Tracy, how are you? I want to run. Oh, I've decided to contest for governorship. I said, that's good. So this is good news. Congratulations.
Sweetheart, how are you? Hello, guys. Sweetheart, how are you? For a married woman, business partner, from a governor to be, assistant governor, sweetheart, how are you? Okay now, sweetheart, how are you? For business people.
Congratulations in advance. He said, it's those things I put in my office that time. I wanted to produce it for my August election, but now I want to use it for myself. So I said, okay. I gave you the paper and I said, will I remember where I kept it? Will I remember where I kept it? That was what he was saying. So I felt maybe after our discussion that day, you will go to check. So he didn't go to check, but he called me back again. He said, you have your own copy? I said, yes. Yeah. All those things we picked that you said is good for election. Just go ahead and produce it. I said, I can't go ahead and produce it, sir. He said, this one too, are you making it in Dubai? I said, no, I have them. I have some of them, but I don't have all. I have to, like a size book, you have to print on it. There are some things I still need to gather together. Some of the things he picked, that stuff and everything, I have to bring them, I have to buy them. So The only thing I had was there's a particular pen he picked. That one I have it in stock, but the rest I had to buy them because I use other people's job to display for him. He said, please go ahead. I'm assuring you will not have any problem. Now that I'm contesting, and by God's grace, if I win, you will not have any problem. I didn't still go ahead because this is someone that since I met him, he has never given me a kobo. You know, there's a way that friends will be investing in your life. When they want to do something, you will go all out. You understand? Like,
there is a way friends will be investing in your life. So that means they were friends. Emma Bino, they were friends. There is a way friends will invest in your life. What type of friendship do they have? You know they give am kobo. Why will you expect kobo money from somebody that is na business deal in a gate? Is it not to do your business, take your money, and go? The man may not be able to talk his own side of the story because of his position. What type of friendship will you go and develop with somebody doing business with you to the extent they call you sweethearts?
You understand? Like, since I had
You
this
don't
issue with him,
understand.
a lot of friends and families, even people I've not seen in 15 years, they've been calling, asking me, how can we support? How can we help? This is an injustice. So people on their own say, please, we want to support. We want to support. Do you understand? So this one, since I met this man, the only thing he gave to us was the food he gave to my staff that day in his hotel. He has never given me a kobo. But this is the twist around it. Now, he called me one last time, one evening, and said, please, he wants to talk to me. That I should go ahead and produce these things. That I should just have it in mind that he's going to win. And that once he gets into office, he will clear every debt he owes me. In my mind, I'm like, this guy has called me 3 times regarding this. And let it don't be like wickedness. Let me just go ahead and see what I can do for him. You understand? So,
as a business partner, you kept doing job without being paid. You and this person, there is no deep relationship with you. You are doing job, delivering, is not paying. And he kept calling you, please do it. You now say, okay, I will do it this time. Maybe we'll pay all the money he's owing me. Aunty. The man may not be able to come and say his side of the story. Whether now they do something together, he can't reach one side. Whether you collect something, instead of say I go punish you, I no go pay you your money. Kilo shele gongon, wetin happen. Now you don't mess up the likes of Showore we put mouth now. What is the true story behind this thing? Why Umahi hold your money for so long? Kile your dapo. Now only you they do business. Now only you waka come.
So I now went ahead. My children's school fees, I took a personal loan. You know this loan that when you take, every month you'll be paying interest. Like if you take 2 million, they tell that you'll be paying 10%. I took that loan from a guy called Bayo that works in First Bank. He used to work in First Bank, but he has resigned. Wherever Bayo is, Bayo will bear me witness. So I took that loan. He took me to a place where they gave me that loan. I added my children's school fees. I ordered for those things from Dubai. I printed the notebook here. And when it was done, I called him. He said, oh my God, try and deliver it this weekend. I'm not around. I have gone to Abuja. You know, I've been going to and fro Abuja to meet with our president's wife and also the president because I'm sourcing for fund for my election. I don't really have much right now. And I asked him, but what about your Oga? The governor should support you. He said, no, that they're having misunderstanding. I don't know if they are, but that is what he told me, that they're having misunderstanding. So, and I think he said something about the man wanting his son or something to become, I don't know, but he said something in that line, and that the man does not want him to become the governor, that they're having misunderstanding. So I said, okay, we will try. I sourced a truck. We loaded these items with my private car. I drove in front. I drove with the truck. So we went to Ebonyi State. Someone drove me in my car, and the truck man drove the truck behind us. We went to Ebonyi State. Now when we got to Ebonyi State, we lodged in a hotel close to a school. It's like that school is a college of education. I can't remember, but it's not a full-fledged university. It's like a college of education. That was where we lodged. I went to Ebonyi State. I told him that we're in Ebonyi State. I told him where we lodged. He said, okay, no problem, because we got in at night, which was on a Friday evening, that his boy will come for us in the morning. In the morning, he sent the number. He called. I said that his boy is coming. That he has forwarded the address of where I am to his boy. And truly, the boy called me and told me that he was outside. So we all came out, got into my car. The truck man got into the truck, and the guy took us straight to Umahi's house. So you see, I can't really remember vividly the name of that school. There's a hotel. If I go through my evidence, I will get all these facts because I've stored all these things and archived it. So we got to the Umahi's house, and I saw the little daughter called Paradise because I asked her name. She said her name is Paradise. So I was playing with her while my staff were offloading the items that we brought. That boy and other boys of Umahi.
Please, guys, I hope you are taking down the points. I go constantly carry my children's school fees. Take a person. That jeopardize my children because of somebody waiting, join me and that person together, that I will take so much risk. Please answer me. And the man has been owing me. The one he's owing is not paying. And he's promising me, don't worry. I be myself, because of the relationship between us, I want him to attain the greater heights. And I will be investing in his life. Omoli Pompey, I don't hear you, Jerry. And I'm now investing in his life so that I know when he become what he wants to become, he will remember me in his paradise. He can't reach paradise, he can't forget me. She na a case of use and dump, waiting the shell gongon.
Items that we brought. That boy and other boys of Umahi helped. Even Umahi's wife was around on the day I offloaded his goods. The wife was around because she came out, she greeted us. So I realized she was making up inside, but she greeted us before she went back and somebody was making her up. So that is it. We offloaded. When we were leaving back to Lagos, I didn't have enough cash. The truck man had to buy fuel. So it was when I got back to Lagos 2 days later that I sent the truck man some money. And he thanked me. He was very grateful. So he called me from Abuja. When I told him we're back, I'm in Lagos now. He thanked me, he was very grateful. So I didn't ask him for money. I didn't bother him. The election went well. I gave him a year and 8 months because I know that usually when they get into power immediately, they don't usually have money until his budget and everything is passed, and then the federal government will start sharing allocation. So I was still very patient. After a year and 8 months, something happened that made me very angry. So one day I called him. He said, "Are you coming to Ebonyi this weekend?" I said, "No. What am I coming there to do?" He said, "Come now, I want to have a good time. Allow me to take care of you. I want to date you. I want to take good care of you. I want to make you my woman." I said, "If that is the reason, I'm not coming. How far with my payment?" He said, he just signed. So this one I'm telling you is not important. I said, "No, it's not important to me right now. I need money. I'm trying to pay school fees." He said, "Okay." Later, he off the phone. That was how we entered our call. Then something happened. His father or his mother died. His father is like his father or his mother, one of his parents. He lost one of his parents. Immediately he became, few months or that period, he became a governor.
Yes.
Yeah, there's somebody he lost. So in my mind, I'm like, when I was hearing about the death of the person, I called him. I faced with him. I said, "Oh, so sorry." He said, "No problem." But after all this while, he's been asking me out. He's not talking to me harshly. You understand? He's no longer talking to me the way he used to talk to me before he became this governor. So I didn't still take it to heart because I felt that when they become governor, too much pressure did their head. So, but when he lost that person, I finished felicitating with him. I said, "Okay, how is the plan going on? Do let me know the type of gifts that you'll be needing for your guests, from premium gifts to all these governors that will come so I can prepare it on time." He didn't answer me. He said, "Bye." He off the phone. So in my mind, I'm like, there is no way I did campaign materials for David Umahi, and he will not remember to give me job for the burial of
the mother.
Yes, it was the mother that died. My brother.
And of course, that is why you were making all those sacrifices for future contracts, business,
which is what he assured me. I will be calling Silas, Emeka. I said, "How far now? The burial date is getting close."
For future contracts, indeed.
I say, "Call her now." You know, David and your friend, they talk well now. Make I go ask them. Where I go? You know, so they hash. If you just go, they ask them this kind of thing. Yeah, the guy they very close now. Make you call him. I don't see myself calling David that I helped to start begging him to give me job for his mother's burial. No, I can't do that. This is someone I just helped. It's not been long he became a governor. So why should David all of a sudden forget that T-Worthy gift is here and she makes corporate gift? I don't know if you're getting my point. So I had myself. I didn't call him. My brother, before my very eyes, David conducted that burial. I was.
Not in the picture.
Even the boy, his boy, Emeka Silas, was asking me, "Are you not coming for a gas? What did they go there go find? What did they go for burial? Where they not give me gift item? After I finished helping Yoga, gather my children's school fees, took a loan that Bayo took me to where I secured. I was paying percentage to the people. Because I came to the bank, he said, "Which collector I want drop?" I said, "I need this job." My guy, I now explained to him, showed him David, everything. He said, "Okay, I get people, but their percentage, they're high." I said, "Let me just use it and run." Immediately he becomes governor, he will pay me. Well, I forgot about it. I moved on with my life. After I gave him some time again because he just buried someone. I was asking for my payment.
The familiarity exactly at
I said, "How was the burial?" I said, "Fine."
The familiarity is out of this world.
"You buried your mother. It's like you forgot me to give items." He said, "It's you. You're not cooperating. You are not cooperating. If you are cooperating, by now you for don't day okay." I now asked him, "Okay, what do you mean by this cooperation you're talking about?" He said, "I want you to be my woman. I want to date you. You don't know that you're very beautiful and you're supposed to be under a man. It's okay to be under a man, but David, I cannot date you because you're a married man. Stop saying this. Are you a baby? How many women? Are you the only married woman? Even married women here. I said, are you the only single? Are you the only?
Oh yeah,
single,
keep the
there was
comments
a word
coming.
you
I'm
used. There's a
enjoying
word
your
you used.
comments, guys.
I will remember that word before I leave here. You now
Make
said, are
I
you
keep
the only
quiet. I'm
grown
enjoying your
adult that does
comments.
not know how to use what she has to gather something for herself? That's what she told me. And I said, he now told me that even here we are. Many married women are throwing themselves at me. I said, that is for them. Everybody has principle in life. My own principle is not to sleep with a married man or throw myself at a man. David kept on pestering me via phone calls. Anytime we speak, he will make me realize that I'm the reason why he has not done anything for me. So that means, in my mind, I'm like, he said from that first day in that room, I went to my staff room, that he felt I insulted him. That what was that? What was I doing? And I kept him standing in the room. And by the time you know it, I've jumped into my staff room. He kept on reminding me of those. I was, okay, sorry, no verse, but I've made it clear to you. So now, when I realized that he was not ready to pay me, because each time we talk about my payment, he talks about dating me. He talks about how I'm not being sensible enough to act like an adult and use what I have to get.
Just a quick question. This morning we were talking about how much is it?
Okay, as the initial invoice was 25.4 million, but times 12 years. Because remember, I took a loan, an individual loan, and I'm a businesswoman into importation. I bring in goods. I have over 5,000 products in different supermarkets. So imagine if I'd used that money 12 years ago, when dollar was still about 130, 160, to import goods from China and Turkey, like I always do. I bring in 40-feet containers. So, you know what? Do you know what I would have?
Yeah.
I would have made with that money, because at the time we're loading containers with 10 million naira. With 12 million naira, your 40-feet container is good to go. Not today. I mean, 12 years ago.
Yeah,
so he held on to my business capital. So every year I add it for him. So as of today, what he's owing me is 304 point something million.
304
point something million, yes. So when I now realized that this man is not willing to pay me, he just wants to hold me to ransom. One day he called me. I picked up the call. I said, should I send my account details? He said, no, now. How far? Are you coming to Ebonyi this week? I said, I'm not coming. Please, sir, with all due respect, can you credit me? I want to pay my children's school fees. I am tired of this same talk. I have told you that I don't want to date you. I cannot date you. You're a married man. It's against my belief. Please, sir, send me my payment. Why are you always asking me out when I'm asking for my payment? You've been a governor now for over 2 years. Over 3 years. And you're not talking about my payment. This was not the initial agreement. Please respect yourself and pay me. That was the mistake I made. David hung up on me. He sent me a message. I will teach you a lesson. I will deal with you for insulting me. If you know David Umahi, you know his number, I will show you my phone. You will see the message in 2016. He sent me a message. So he blocked me.
After sending you a message that he's going to deal with you?
Yes, that he's going to deal with me for insulting him.
Can I see this message?
Yes, please. Yes.
And this message was sent when?
You will see the date and everything is there. So while they're getting the message, let's keep talking. So if I use another phone and call David, he hears my voice, he will drop it. If I use another phone and message him, he will not respond. But I kept on trying different phones in my office, to reach out to him. So one day, I told my lawyer, it's like this man really needs action. I don't think if I keep calling this man will pay me. I have to go to his state, and you have to go with me. So my lawyer has prepared letters, because I don't want to go to court with David Umahi. You know why? Something I willingly did for you. Something I did out of kindness. Why on earth would I not be begging for it? So I felt if I get to his state, have you seen the message?
Yeah. Is it the last one? There are so many messages. Just show me the one. There are so many messages. I wouldn't want to read. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's it. This is 2016, 12th April. Have you seen it? So I even used to use prayer. So I will be using prayer to beg him. I'm saying, oh God, please touch the heart of your son to pay me for the job I did for him. Or to give me another contract to cover up the job if you no one pay me for that one. David will tell me God is busy. Are you seeing it there? When I send him the message, he tell me God is busy.
That is what he used to send to you?
It's there. He did not see it. Let me show you. When I tell him, I will be praying. I'll be saying, in the midnight, you see the time I send these messages, I'll say, God, please, touch the heart of your son. So you can see here, I said, I'm tired of begging him. Check, I will not use prayer. When I'm praying in the midnight, I will not send him a message through prayer. That God touch the heart. He will not tell me God is busy. You're saying it, right? So
wait, this is actually very serious. And I think people doesn't know, because from what I'm seeing here, this is 11 April 2016.
Yes. You will also see where he said he will deal.
Rise and touch the heart of your son, Governor Dave Umahi, to encourage me in class by giving me
another job. Now, if you no one pay me for this one, make him give me another job to cover the.
So he will respond, God is busy.
God is busy. So you see, these are all the things that angered me, because the David I made me believe he was a deacon, that he was a deacon of the Christ Embassy Church.
Now I'm going to read this one out loud.
Okay.
And this was 12th April 2016,
Yes.
around 02:33 a.m.
When I went to say my midnight prayer,
Where is the God of Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries? Arise at this hour and touch the heart of your son, Governor Umahi, to encourage me, Tracy and Nicholas, by giving me a job or a payment for the items I produced for him during the election to enable me clear my debt.
Listen to the prayer points. Touch the heart of your son to give me a job or pay me. So if she had gotten another job, she wouldn't have bothered about the pending payments that the man has not paid. Hey, Joe, I want people who does not reason with emotions. So, did you hear that prayer point?
My business in Jesus' name. And he responded, one day you will pay for insulting me.
You see it? Please read out the number so that those who know the David Umahi, we know if it is his number. Because he said he has never met me.
My brother, okay. This is crazy.
Okay, so I told my lawyer, prepare, we're going there. And I called David with another number and he picked. I said, listen, I'm coming to Ebonyi. And by the time
Sorry, let me address a comment here. Where's that comment again? Princess said, some women are falling victims to this kind of abuse, and men. If you are a giver and someone that has a kind heart, then you can reckon with acts like this. Princess, did you listen from the beginning? Which kind of act be this one? You will even use your children's school fees to do business when they have not paid you the previous ones that you have done.
And by the time I get to Ebonyi State, I'm blocking the government house with my vehicle. No vehicle will drive out and no vehicle will drive in. That was what I told him. Do you know what David told me? He said, if you come into Ebonyi, with you and everybody coming in with you, none of you will live alive. Tracy, I will give you the same treatment I gave the Nelen engineers. I said, what is Nelen engineer? That won't concern you now. I will just watch it. Just wait. I will not talk too much. He hung up. I don't know what Nelen engineer, Nelen engineer is. I didn't know. I now went to my lawyer. I said, see, prepare. The man is thinking that I'm not serious. I'm going there to block the government house. He told me that if we come, that we will not live alive and that he's going to give me the treatment of the Nelen engineer. My lawyer said, don't know about the Nelen engineer. I said, what is Nelen engineer? He said, I read about it. He opened his phone. He said, read about it. That was when I read about the Nelen engineer. And when I read about it, I changed my mind. So I changed my mind and I said, okay.
These Nelen engineers, what happened? What's the story about? You said you read about it.
I don't know. I beg. I will advise you to go read it by yourself. I don't want to say. I only use the phrase that he used for me. All I know is that when I read about it, it's like those people were abducted from his office or when he's having meeting with them, and that was the last time they were seen. I don't want to talk about it because it no concern me. Reading about those engineers, I said no. I'm a single parent. As at that time, I wouldn't want to go and lose my life. So
this case will have given no opportunity to reopen that particular case because it's actually a case that was reported online. For them to reopen that case, but already you're giving that guy a soft landing. That engineer that said they got missing, there's no how anybody will have gone for the case again. Everybody mess up opportunities found when you know.
Stayed back. I not told myself one
so
day.
if they employ those people, now they say there is nothing.
He's out of the government house one day.
Yeah, she debunked the allegations.
And that kept going. And I kept on praying. There is no amount of fasting I did not do for this David Umahi issue. There is no amount of fasting. There is no amount of midnight prayer. Every day, to the point that anybody that knows me, in short, it got so bad. Ask my husband. After we have gotten married, it got so bad one day. My children were telling me, he never do. Every midnight, you go to pray about this. Mommy, leave this money for him. Every day. God, I beg. God, please, touch David Umahi. Every of my child knows David Umahi's name. Even a little baby around me. If you come to my house, no staff, everybody, because I'm always praying. God, touch the heart of this man to release my payments. I don't have power to fight this man. Do you know what it is to fight a Nigerian politician? So let's get on. I didn't go. David.
And you now had an opportunity, you mess it up.
They know they tire. They know they ever tire. Once they have tested that money, they know they ever tire. He became a senator. I said, okay, Abuja will be very easy to meet this man. I was preparing that, okay, and then settle in as a senator. One day I will jam him. I will even go to National Assembly and meet him in his office. They say he has become a minister. So my dad, who was living with me, because when he was sick, I took him to treat him, became very ill. I felt I should fly him to the US because I was using Premier Hospital and St. Nicholas to treat him, and they were giving him good treatment. But I felt if I fly my dad to the US, he will get a better treatment. So I started looking for phone to call David Umahi. I have money with this man. With that money will help me to treat my dad. So I called him, and I said, David Umahi, my dad is very sick. Please.
Sorry, that person that said they have threatened her family and all the rest, did she tell Showore before going ahead? to conclude with them, to reach an agreement, an accord. Did she call Showore? If she had called Showore, Showore would come out and say, no, we are not going to do that. Let's go to the courts. There are other cases under the case now. Is she fighting? When she was raising her hand and talking about other women, she said there are so many women that are going through that kind of a thing that cannot talk. She was supposed to be more like the voice for them. So who is going to listen to people now with this one that she has done? Even praising the man now, saying that everything she said is not true.
Very sick. Please, give me my payment. Just give me my payment. I want to fly my dad to the US for treatment so that he will not die. He said, if your father wants to die, let him die. He's not the first to die. He hanged up. I tried again. He has blocked the number. Eventually, months down the line, my dad died. Even when we were trying to prepare for him to fly, we could not. And as at that time, I was heavily pregnant with a set of twins. My dad died. When my dad died, I came on social media. That was the time I came on the social media. I was not talking like this. I was weeping. I remembered what David told me. He said, if my father wants to die, he should die. He's not the first to die. I was crying. I was begging Nigerians. I was not ashamed. I need money to bury my father. As at the time I came on the social media, my dad was in the mortuary.
I'm about to show you something that makes me furious every time I see it. This is a real tax return from someone making $284,972 a year in W-2 income. And look at this. Line 16, their federal tax alone is 85.
I pleaded. I begged. We wrote letter to the Senate president. We wrote to the presidency. We wrote to David Umahi countless times. My lawyers did.
Over this case.
Over this issue. If we never give David Umahi, we don't write more than 30 letters.
And you have copies of these letters?
We have copies of the letters. We wrote to the SGF because they said that David Umahi and the SGF, George Nkuma or something, is our best friends. So even when somebody heard about this issue, when it went online and became viral, they said, the brother is, the friend is George, the SGF brother. That let them talk to him so I can talk to David. They sent the man. The man said yes, so that the brother, which is the SGF, has spoken to David. He said yes, but I produced gift items for him, but I insulted him. I even have it as an evidence because the guy sent back the voice note. He said, but the minister say your sister insulted him. What is insult? Respect yourself, sir. I don't want to date you. Pay me my money. Stop talking to me about friendship. That is the only insult. So I kept on. I've been persistent. I've been persistent. So saying that, why did you wait for now? Why did you wait for now? I've been online demanding for my payments. It's 2023. Sorry, 2023. I've been online. Even VDM posted me in 2023. I was on Tunde Ednot. In fact, there was one that Tunde Ednot, when Tunde had over 7 million followers, that Tunde posted me today. The next day they put down his page. In 2023, I can never forget. So people were now saying that, see now, maybe now because of this girl, Mata, that minister Mata, where Tunde posted, that's why he lost his page. I have been persistent, begging David Umahi, asking him for my payment. I even begged his wife. So I was not telling people that, what kind of country is this? That some years back, I was on my own. Oh, they invited me to Kano State and said I do very good corporate gifts. That Shakarao want to take title. I should go and get corporate gift. Kano State, not individual, like David Umahi own. This one is Kano State. They had a committee. The committee is in pictures. I snapped with everybody. Nobody can deny that. They now said they paid him money into my first bank account. Till tomorrow, if you want, I can produce it. You see Kano State government. You can see how many millions they paid in there. So I now traveled to Dubai to go and bring in this corporate. They said because of time, I should use DHL and freight it in, which I did. And that was the first time I used DHL to freight in goods. What that quantity? I supplied. And the governor, Shekarau, as at that time, who said the amount he budgeted for gift was 2 million, released it to the committee and they shared it among themselves. So I was not asking Nigerians that which kind of country be this? Every day, every time frustration. Last time, I told that in 2009, no, in 2005, as I lost so much money to Kano State, and I'm still recovering from that one. Now, David Umahi owned in 2015, that I supplied since 2015. You understand what I mean? I was just recounting, telling Nigerians the story. I told them that even that time, that was when Festus Keyamo was still Festus Keyamo, not the Festus Keyamo of today. Oh. That was when Festus Keyamo was behaving like so worried. I paid him 250,000 naira. 250,000 naira I paid Festus Keyamo in 2009. 2009, I paid Festus Keyamo 250,000. Do you know how much 250,000 was then? Festus Keyamo ate my money. He did not do that Kano State case. So that was the explanation I was giving to Nigerians why I will not allow David to eat my money this time. Because people were saying, leave it for him. Do you know what David did? David would not have picked those things. Pick the story I was telling Nigerians, because they were telling me, leave the money for him, let him go, God will replenish. I said, no, I will not. I will not continue to leave my business money. That it has happened before in Kano. The committee ate the money. But this time, this one is one-on-one with David Umahi. If it's not one-on-one, will I have his number? if it is not one-on-one, I will have the committee members. Okay, this one, you understand what I mean? So I was telling them the story. David wrote and picked it. So when he came for this interactive session, he said, we heard that, I don't know the woman, but we heard that she's a blackmailer. So when we started the first, he said, what about Kano State? I said, of course, Kano State. I worked for them. There is evidence everywhere. I have my account statement to show where they paid him, the amount of million they paid him as initial deposit. He said, what about Festus Keyamo? Did I tell you that Festus Keyamo did anything to me? I only said Festus Keyamo was my lawyer. Festus was my lawyer, Festus Keyamo. When Festus Keyamo was Festus Keyamo, not Festus Keyamo of today. Festus Keyamo before was like this Omoyele Shawole now. Yes, Sowore, that God is using for Nigerians. That was how Festus Keyamo was. And then he was my lawyer. In 2009, I paid him 250,000. He ate the money. He did not do the case. If I start that while on that one now, 250,000 at that time, you know how much it be today? And so I let this. So when David mentioned it, I said, Oga Minister, please concentrate on yourself and leave this one. It's not adding up. If this is the reason you're calling me a blackmailer, it's not adding up. So that was it, my brother. I continue to cry.
So just a quick one.
Okay.
You said the minister denied ever meeting you in police station. So even with all of these messages, exchange of these messages.
He has never met me before. Anyways, we're getting there. So I continue to cry. Then Sahara Reporters picked it up, just like every other blog was picking it up. I reported it. He said he went and sued me for defamation. So last year, I came for a popular person's birthday in Abuja here. When I came for that birthday, I just was praying in the night in the hotel where we are, and God asked me, what are you doing here? As I came for this person's birthday now, I brought gift last week. Didn't you see me? He said, you're not meant to be here. They're planning to arrest you. I say, who? He said, David Umahi. That they've been tracking me. God told me that. So I went to that same person's house because we missed our flight. And the person said, I should go to the airport. When I get to the airport, I should call him. So that night, God told me, that person that told you to go to the airport that you came for his birthday, you say you brought all this gift for, they want to use him and arrest you. That airport, we went to the airport, actually, we were calling him, delaying. I went to use myself. The Holy Spirit told me, take your children, leave here, and they're going to arrest
God
you.
told me.
Enter the next available box. For the first time in the history of my children's life, my children took bus. We took bus back to Lagos. God said, look for the next. We're at the airport. I was calling the person. He was not picking. He said, I went to the bathroom to ease myself. God told me that person you said you brought gift for, and you came for his birthday here. They want to use it. As he's playing these delay tactics, they are trying to arrest you and negotiating your arrest. But he's trying to convince them not to make it now that you came for his birthday. I left with my children. So, few days before this arrest, God woke me up. I was praying. I finished my prayer. God told me, daughter, I want you to change your style of prayer. He said, I would like you to go on a 7 days midnight prayer. He gave me what to pray about. And God told me that as you're starting that prayer, when you're singing praise and worship to me, I want you to put it on your WhatsApp status and your Instagram stories. Let people see. He actually directed me to put it on all my social media platforms.
God sabi Facebook and WhatsApp status and all the rest. Baba God. Baba God, they use WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. Baba God sabi all the app way they do. Use. Wonderful. Continue, my sister.
I was not comfortable with it. How can I be praying and be sharing it online? He said, yes, I'm about to do something that will make people know that I'm alive in you. I'm about to do something that will make people know that I have an interest in you. So what I did was, when we start the praise and worship, I'll just post some of it on my WhatsApp status.
That God that asked you to share all these things, that is about to do something wonderful, now had to wait for the likes of Showore and social media noise. And because the man serves his status now, he has to protect his status. You know his status and where he's going. If he doesn't cooperate, making a rich agreement, he's going nowhere. Or even if he goes, he doesn't want the negativity to follow him again. The man got quickly call now. Baba God, you don't see shege promise for Nigerian people hand. Baba God, now they tell them the app where atheist app that atheist created, God is using it.
And my Instagram told a lot of people were following me. So a lot of people can testify to the fact that in the last 2 weeks that they were following my worship and my midnight prayers on my status. It was by the directives of God. He said he wants people to remember this testimony. So when I now finished, he now told me that the reason why he asked me to go on that prayer is because David Umahi wants to arrest me. But he's going to disgrace him. That he will use this my arrest to give David Umahi a national disgrace. But God never told me the day they were coming to pick me. Ask him. 7 days we bombarded heaven. And I did everything God asked me to do. People were following me on my WhatsApp status and my Instagram. I was posting the prayers as God gave me. He said he wants to give David Umahi a national disgrace. And that as he has hardened his heart and has decided not to pay me. And after this national disgrace, that he will carry out the judgment of Psalm 109 on him. I now went and opened Psalm 109 to read what it is all about.
Looking to learn how to trade, a community.
Sorry, again, she looking advert kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ó lágbára.
I just dropped my children off at school on Tuesday. The police was at my house and they picked me. They did not even allow me to go inside. From the time I left to drop my children, I did not enter my house again.
The situation of
They just picked me.
Nigeria.
In Lagos.
Yes, in Lagos. Now, when they picked me, they said they were taking me to the nearby police station to make documentation. When we entered the car, the talk changed. They started rushing out of Lekki Phase 1. I said, where are you going to? You said you were going to Morocco. They said, no, we're going to Ikeja. I said, no way. That's not what you said. My husband said, I'm here with you. And now the next where they're going to. So they drove me straight to. Okay, when they came, they showed me the paper, the writ of someone. I said, did they say I stole something? They said no. Did they say I'm owing somebody? They said no. Defamation. I said, okay, since it's defamation, no problem. But remember, my heart was so strong. You know why? God had already told me that David Umahi was coming to arrest me. But what he did not tell me was the day he was coming to arrest me. So he had already given me instructions. So they picked me, went to Ikeja. My heart was so strong. You know how they pick somebody like your heart to be shaking? My heart was so strong. Hey, because already God has informed me. So when we got to Ikeja, I said, you have to wait for my lawyers to come. They said they're not waiting. I said, okay, I'm coming. Let me go and ease myself. As I was going to ease myself, somebody drew me by the corner. I don't know if it's an officer, but he's in that same command, and told me, Madam, we know that you're innocent in this case, but are you aware that a lot of money has been paid for your head? I said, not aware, sir. He said, please, as they're taking you to Abuja, be careful. They have told us that we must do everything to make sure that we turn this case against you. They even said we should not allow your lawyer to meet you. Because my lawyer was coming to meet them so I can sign. Let me go to Abuja on my own. They refused. They ran me. So I was now praying, and God told me to start making noise. As I was coming down, God said, start talking. I told my husband, please, God said you should record me. And he videoed me. And that was the video that went viral, that I was arrested. When I got to the airport, the Holy Spirit said I should tell Nigerians that I'm going to Abuja. That was why at the airport, I started telling people, the man who has been owing me for 12 years had just arrested me. I want each and every one of you to bring out your phone and start recording. I'm going to Abuja. Tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that David Umahi has arrested me. Tell Sheyi Tinubu that David Umahi has arrested me. Tell all Nigerians that the man who has been owing me for 12 years is using the police to oppress me by arresting me. And now they're taking me to Abuja. The airport officials thought I was mad, but I told them I'm not mad. I'm only doing what God said I should do. They brought me in here, took me to their station, and David PA and group was calling the IPO, asking her. Now her head don't cool, eh? I know that she don't date calm. She don't date cool. You wasn't a liar. You never see this kind of person before. Her mouth still a sharp. I was hearing it. She thought I was lying down there. She thought I was hearing everything. They were asking her. When I did like I was going to, there was a time they called and was asking some. They went to, another thing I want to say, they went to all my banks. They took all my account statements. When a corrupt politician want to fight you, he went first to all my banks. He took all my statements. In the file, all my children pictures are in that file. All my children pictures are in that file. They've been tracking me. There's no information about me they don't have in the file. My file is like this. So, but the good thing is that when David Umahi and his people were planning for me, God was also planning for him.
Yeah.
Because God knows my hands are clean.
So, but he's still a minister now. God was planning for him.
In the interactive section. They took me to Fakorode.
God has not taken him away from his position.
But that evening I came from Lagos. But he said he has paid you. That his committee paid you. I said, I'm sorry. Of CP Fakorode. He's telling you about the wrong person, not me. So they took me to the cell. They took me to my Tama cell. I was calm because I know God is with me. I went there, and in the morning they picked me. But one funny thing happened. When I wanted to buy food, instead of the one that's the what do they call them, IPO of the case, to stay with me, she went and entered the kitchen where they're making my food. I don't know what they have sent her to go and do to the food. So a lot of things happened, but the next day they brought me. I said the minister was coming. So I sat, and they brought him. When I sat there, my husband sat. I said, my lawyers are coming. My lawyers are coming, which is Mr. Omoyele and my lawyer, Barrister Masha, and other people coming in. They did not agree. I said, we can't keep the minister waiting. Meanwhile, my people have come. They are downstairs. They did not allow them to come upstairs. So you see, this Mr. Omoyele he has the Spirit of God in him, because he said he waited. He felt that this is not, he just busting. I started looking for where the interaction was going on. And he came in at the right time. Everything just happened as God has planned it. So my husband sat, I sat. He came in, they said they should collect my phone. I told them, all Umahi's aides here, they're with their phone. Why would you collect my own? I said, collect this man's phone. The guy said, who is she? Who is she? Who is this woman? Who is she? So they left their phones and took my own. I said, okay, no problem. I gave them. All of them were doing like, when adults are behaving like fools because of money. Honorable minister, honorable minister, honorable minister. I sat calmly. I was just looking at all of them. I did not talk. I said, if you're not taking their phone, you've taken my phone, no problem. They started asking questions. Immediately he sat down, the first thing he said was, have you met me before? I have never met. When he said, have you met me before? I didn't talk. He said, I have never met this lady in my life. I don't know her. I'm meeting her for the first time. Then I started asking questions. I brought out my evidence. The evidence, some of the evidence I've been using online is not all the evidence, yeah, because I know the person I'm fighting. So the ones that are in video that people can see, I kept them aside. I distributed them. My lawyers kept them, sent to my children abroad and all of that. So I brought the paper, because some are in pictures, some are in video, right? So I gave them. He said, you have never met me. The first page, you see the load. The second page, you see the goose. The third one, you see me and him in picture. He will see me. The only difference is that I added weight. Finish. Because I used to be very slim and tiny until I had my last set of twins. I'm a mother of different sets of twins. So how can he say? Before I was just looking at his face. They asked me a question, I answer. They said, do you have a witness? I said, yes. Some of my staff that have left the company 7 years ago, they called them. They testified. Oh, yeah. Do you know David Umahi? Yes. I went with my MD to Ebonyi State. He invited us. The one they called, we stayed where they stayed, where we stayed in his house or his hotel or where we stayed. And that was the time I met him. One even said I snapped with him. That was the first time I met him one-on-one. They said, okay, what was happening? He said, we were doing presentation. We carry our things and display. He wanted to do corporate gift. So the evidence was hitting him so hard because that was not what he expected. As he came with one son like that does not know his onions in law. As he came there, they wanted to intimidate me with all those lineup. You understand? They felt that I would kneel down, I'll go on my knees and start begging them. But I was prepared for David. So as the truth was hitting at him, he could not stand it. He said, I can't stay here and be listening to all this. What happened is that I'm going to institute a case in Ebonyi State, 3 different cases. You want to institute a case in Ebonyi State. The same Ebonyi State, you said if I come, I will not live alive. The same Ebonyi State, you said you will give me the treatment you gave to that the treatment of the Nellem 5 engineers will be what I'm going to experience. And yet you want to institute a case in Ebonyi State so that you and your boys will finish me. So that was what he said. They said, Sam, you're going to institute a case in Ebonyi State. You're going to institute 3 different cases. Let her come and prove. Let her come and prove. So when he stood up, I said, no, David Umahi, he can't stand up. I was not even calling him honorable. I was not calling him engineer. I was addressing him directly. I said, no, David Umahi, you can't stand up. I'm not finished yet. You said you don't know me, right? You can't stand up now. I'm giving you evidence that you know me and that you're owing me. So police, as he was standing up, I want to rush at him because I've already made myself a promise that any day I see David Umahi, if I go for events like this, I'm going to look. They look around whether they invite David Umahi. Because this my hand, you see like this. If this my hand, enter David Umahi's trouser or hold his neck. Jesus, there is no human being on earth that can remove it. There is no human being on earth. Go and ask Reverend King. I don't know where he is today. When they duped me many, many years ago, I was pregnant. I kept calm. I had my child, I think about 23 years ago. The day I went to their church, they were giving testimony. I went there to do like I was giving testimony. Collected the microphone. That's why I carry my hand like this, deep into the trouser of the pastor. We collect the shop money. You know, Reverend King, he had bodyguards. They dragged me. Woman was just born. My baby never reached 3 weeks. They dragged me out for where? As I stood there, they had to go inside, pour the offering. In my presence, they counted my money and they gave it to me. Every other person could not do it because they were so scared that man was a killer. The man was this. I hate injustice. I have always been very vocal about the oppression of corrupt politicians. And why it pains my heart is because you elect them into office. You give them the power to serve. And they turn against us with the same power. So everything that escalated that day was as a result of the fact that an honorable minister of this great country should not be a liar. That was what vexed me. And they said because of that way I humiliated him, they must take me to court. I must enter prison. And Nigerians said, no, it cannot happen. He lied. I would have been calm. I wouldn't have challenged him. But he lied. As a minister in this country, you cannot lie. David is one of the bad eggs that must leave the ministerial cabinet of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For if David can lie that he does not know me, if David can ensure that while we were perfecting bail, his team called 2 of my lawyers and told them to frustrate the bail that we were perfecting, that they have $15,000 for each of them. What can David not do? In court, as we came out, we were getting interviews. My file got missing. Jesus Christ.
They say that your lawyers.
I said my file got missing. You did not hear the story. For more than 2 hours, they were looking for my file.
Talking about your lawyers?
Yes, the lawyers in my team. Yes, we have the numbers of the people that called them. It's there. Who is this? Don't worry about who it is. Just frustrate this bail proceeding. We have $15,000 for you. When that one hung up, they called another one. You see those guys? Being wealthy is not what they're after. They're after taking back the country from the corrupt politicians. We came out from sitting. I was the last person that they had her case. Oh yeah, we don't sit down. Everybody don't provide documents for my bail. My file don't miss. My file got missing. They took 2 hours to look for my file. Can you believe that? They were searching everywhere. File will come out now. We didn't know that. The register didn't know that. They took, when Umahi's team took him to the back, somebody followed them and recorded it. We have a lot of evidence against them. A lot of evidence. Even in this group now that is fighting for justice, they have planted their people. But we know there are lots of snakes. So all this evidence that we have against them is the reason why Nigerians became so vexed and say, no, this is injustice. If this man is not guilty, he can't be offering $15,000. His people cannot be calling to frustrate the bell. That's why the Western magistrates go. Do you understand? The man had my file and said it was missing until the magistrates left. Immediately he saw that the magistrates have left the compound and driven off. My file was found. He now said, no, they have to take her to prison until next week Tuesday. The judge is not coming. It's not coming tomorrow. It's not coming until Tuesday. And their plan was that when they get me in there, I will not be out until the next hearing in April. David is a corrupt person. He's very corrupt and he's bad. But see, what God has in stock for him will shock him if he doesn't change and repent. That's the truth. I'm not the only woman. No. When I started fighting this cause, many women came. My sister, beg, help us. I said, no, go to your own page and be crying. The same way I'm crying. God will help us raise somebody that will collect our voices together.
Women that also have issues with it.
The same pattern. If you don't sleep with them, he'll hold on to your payment. And some of them are so ashamed of coming out.
Who are those women? Who are those women that you cannot use your own voice that people have heard and join it when that case was going on? Sherry selfishness. She said there are so many women. You know, because of this thing now, go and see how people are lashing Natasha and Akpabio's case. Go and see how Natasha is being lashed because of Akpabio's case now. I mean, because of this case. Can you hear? So those other women, they don't matter. What stops you at that point? Mentioning their names. This person is involved. You said you chased them away to go and use their own page. And it has finished with that.
So I'm going to do something quickly. Please give me my phone. I will need to call 2 of your staff.
Okay.
And just hear from them briefly.
What baffles me is that there are some times that Truth was supposed to even throw questions at her. Like some questions I've been asking earlier when she was talking. Pause, ask some questions. You know, at what point did you become so familiar? Why did you become so familiar with this man? Why were you continuing to do business with him when he was still owing you money to the extent you have to use your child's school fees? You should have asked her.
And then I'm also going to call the SCA to Dave Umahi on media. I'm just going to talk to him, find out why the Honorable Minister have not been able to just settle this case with you once and for all. Let's hear what they'll have to say. Your name is Daniel?
No, the name is Mr. Martins.
Okay.
He was present with me in Ebonyi State.
I used to pay $1,041 a year for home insurance. It was way too much, and I didn't even know I was being overcharged. But then my friend showed me.
Romy, please, you are disturbing me.
Hello?
Sit.
Good evening, sir.
Sit,
Yeah,
Romy.
good evening.
Sit.
My name is
Can you please sit?
KAA, the host of Truth podcast.
Okay.
And I am currently live as I'm speaking with you. I have Madam Tracy on the show with me.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And she mentioned your name, that you were one of the people who were with her on the first time she went to Ebonyi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%. Yes.
Please tell me what you know about this case. Just briefly.
Okay, when David Umahi wanted to contest for governorship, I think he was deputy 10 during the election period, and he contracted my boss. Then I was working as a PA. So I went along with her to Ebonyi State. He launched out at his guest house here. So we made some presentation, and he needed pen and books for his campaign. I'm not sure of the quantity, but it's really in a large quantity. And after which, we returned back to Lagos. And later we went back again for the final conclusion. And all of a sudden, my boss told me that I should have paid for her payment advance, and the man said he's going to get money from Jonathan. I think during Jonathan regime to pay her, for the part payment. And that my boss should go ahead for the contract that he doesn't have money yet. So after the contract, I was so shocked.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. So I'm just going to quickly confirm 2 things so that we don't take much of your time, sir. All right. So you can confirm that she went to see Dave Umahi in Ebonyi State, and she met with David Umahi, the current Minister of Works.
Yes, 100% yes.
And you were with her?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did she at any point mention to you that Dave asked her to be his girlfriend or came into her room with towel.
So I was saying that before you cut me short.
Okay.
Because when my boss asked for part payment for the work, Umahi told her that he wants to go to Abuja to meet Jonathan for funding. So my boss had to use her own money to do the project, after which we returned back to Lagos. Then when my boss was pressing for payment, the man invited us back to Ebonyi State, of which we went. I went with her. Then all of a sudden, my boss ran into my room. I can't remember the exact time, but I think it's around 1 a.m. or past 12 p.m. So she was like, I said, boss, what happened? Then Umahi is disturbing her. He's making advances at her and all the rest of them. I couldn't talk because we are in his gatehouse. And security, they had a lot of boys that are armed. So I was like, okay, Aunty, boss, MD, you can chill with me. Daytime will go. After that, we went. I didn't put my ears down again. But he was really on her neck. I'm 100% sure. And I can say this even to his front. So
Thank you.
That was that one.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martins, for your time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do have a wonderful evening.
Are you too?
Okay. Another number.
Okay.
We have 2 more numbers, yeah? This one I've not seen him in years, but the father just sent me his number now.
Please, what's his name?
Udo Kama Wanko.
He's a man. Hello. Good evening, sir. My name is KEA. I'm a host of Cartridge Podcast. And I'm currently live as I'm calling you. I'm with your former boss, Madam Tracy.
Okay.
My name is KAA, a podcast host. I'm currently interviewing your former boss, and we just wanted to quickly confirm something from you.
Okay.
Is that okay, sir?
Hello?
Is that okay? Can I go ahead?
Sure.
Thank you. Please, can you confirm that you know Madam Tracy Nicholas Ohiri?
Yes, I do. She's my cousin sister.
Okay, so we're interviewing her concerning the case she's currently having with the Minister of Works, David Umahi, and she made mention of.
I saw some glimpse of it on TikTok.
Okay, so she said you've traveled with her to Ebonyi State the first time she met with David Umahi, where she went to make some presentation.
That's very correct.
Okay, can you briefly tell me, just in summary, what you know about this whole case?
I think that's about because I finished my youth service at the time. I just finished my youth service and then I started working with her because I also studied a little bit about branding, graphics arts. So I worked with her within that period. And I can remember that was the time we left Lagos for Ebonyi State when we went to deliver a consignment. And then we were lodged at the Osborne La Palm Resorts. And I think the hotel they said was owned by the then deputy governor, who is the current minister as you speak. That was where we lodged. I'm very aware of that transaction when it happened that time.
Good. Has she ever mentioned that the minister tried asking her out, asking her to be his girlfriend, or did she ever mention that the minister came to her room in one of the meetings with the minister?
She actually mentioned it, not just that. She at such youth is she tells us of such a harassment from, because she does the jobs for, I think we went with her to deliver some jobs at Ebonyi State. We went to deliver in Abia State. So such things happen, and she usually tells us that confrontation in terms of harassment and all that, but she stands her ground as a Christian. You know, she's a member of a Mountain and Fire. So I don't know if she still watches.
The current one, the one with Dave Umahi, did she tell you people?
I didn't know anything about this. I mean, she didn't tell us as staffs. Not everything she discloses to us as our workers, but I think that's refreshing out to her.
Now, the day you went to make the supply, were you with her? The day you went to make that supply to Dave Umahi?
Yes, we're all together. We're all together.
And you can confirm that she truly supplied some of these items to the Honorable Minister?
Yes.
It's all right. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah. Another one.
He's the driver. You know, these people, some of them followed me at different times.
Yes, I understand.
This one now, he followed me. We're lodged at his hotel.
I am happy that you're able to...
I've even forgotten the name of the hotel until I go to my computer. Did you hear the name of the La Palm?
La Palm. I know the hotel now.
Make you know, so I know the lie.
This is Aduzi Ogo, a driver.
Yes, he was driving me 7 years or 8 years ago.
Hello, my name is Janet Renee.
Adverse, sorry.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is KAA, the host of Cartridge Podcast. I'm currently live online with Madam Tracy Nicholas Ohiri.
Okay.
In her story, she mentioned you, and we're calling to just confirm if you could still remember the story she's telling us, because she said you used to be her driver.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it true that there was ever a time you drove her to Ebonyi State to have a meeting with David Umahi, who is the current Minister of Works?
Yes, yes, sir.
Is there anything you would want to just in summary of what you know about it? I believe you must have heard or seen the case that she's having with the current minister online. Is there anything you can still remember from the whole journey to Ebonyi State and the meetings with David Umahi?
Okay, I think there's a time I took her to Ebonyi State. We went from Lagos to Abia State, from Abia State to Ebonyi State, from Ebonyi State to Abuja. I think I remember. Yes. What is happening in that? Like what is going on in Abuja? I think everything that woman is saying there is 100% true. Yes.
Everything she's saying is 100% true.
Yes. Now it's true. Because when the woman was deputy governor, we went to Ebonyi State. I think we went to the hotel called Husband Hotel. Who owns Husband Hotel? I don't know. That's the hotel we went that day. And we display what she's selling. All her display about I think the man was in PDP then. Me and him, me and her and the brother.
Okay, I will.
One of us went to took something upstairs to demonstrate for the Umahi to come and see. And he came with the convoy that day. And he came into the hotel and he saw everything. After then, I think we slept in that hotel that very day. So I think after that, the 2 second day, we left the hotel and started coming to Abuja. I think I can remember.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Thank you. I appreciate it.
God bless you, son. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, so she got witnesses to the case who confirmed everything according to them, and this is what she has to tell Nigerians.
Parents, after proper consultation with my family, friends and legal team, and a painstaking review of events of the past weeks, I have come to the conclusion that it's important we give peace a chance. I admit that Engineer Deacon David Umahi, the former governor of Ebonyi State and the current Minister of Works, did not inform me that what happened to the Neyland engineers would happen to me if I visit Ebonyi State. I do not know the Neyland engineers except what I read about them on the internet and what I heard from people. I apologize to Engineer Deacon David Umahi for the embarrassment this allegation may have caused him and his family. I sincerely apologize to his family, to my own family, friends, and everyone who felt hurt and embarrassed with what happened. I never said Engineer Deacon David Umahi tied towel to meet me in a hotel room. I apologize if the allegations have been magnified and taken out of context. My family and I have decided to move on and face our lives and business. And we want everyone to respect this decision. On the issue of the contract, I admit there was no formally signed agreement between Deacon David Umahi and I. Although the job was done and delivered to his aides, they might have used the material for campaign purposes without informing him and without him knowing about it. I apologize sincerely for any misgivings that this might have cursed. Thank you so much, and God bless.
All right, guys. Nigeria matter is the more you look, the less you see. I repeat, the more you look, the less you see. Let's quickly read what Showore said about the case. Apparently, 100 million naira was used to settle the case, and Showore is asking where is that 100 million naira is coming from, especially as a minister, that they have to know how much he's collecting. All right, so Showore wrote, and I read, Tracy Nicholas Ohiri, so-called apology video to Works Minister David Umahi. We didn't fight for her because we believed she was strong. We fought for her because we knew she was vulnerable and lacked the privilege needed to withstand the adversary, a powerful Nigerian minister. Perhaps Engineer David Umahi should explain where the 100 million naira reportedly set aside to settle the matter came from, along with the video he strongly demanded be made to exonerate him from the most serious allegation and the agreement to withdraw the criminal charges. Our duty is fulfilled the moment we stand up for the weak against the powerful. Now, whether they withdraw or they no withdraw, She has contradicted herself. And we all know, say, no be today, all this kind of a thing is happening in Nigeria. That some powerful people will demand sex before they give you business, or, will they happen? Some people agree to it, and they can still use it later to blackmail the person. And that's a lesson for people in position of authority. That as you are climbing up, be careful of what you do. It's coming back to haunt you. She may say she has cleared the man of the allegations. Now she cleared the man of allegations. In the minds of people, she has planted some things. Say, minister once walked away to go inside woman room, sit on top of the woman bed. Now she talk am. She even brought witnesses. The witness said when she ran into his own room, one of the workers working for her, she ran into the room, and she said, Umahi won't sleep with her. That is established already. Who are the people you guys are fooling? Of course, we know they are going to reach a compromise. We know it's very likely they settle out of court. A case that should have gone to the court in the first place. Yes, that case should have been a court case before. When people are owing you, you go to court. This person is owing me. Right? The thing ended the way many Nigerians predicted it, that she's going to be settled out of court. And when she's settled, everybody crying and standing up for her will be thrown under the bus. Did she even acknowledge anybody, especially the likes of Showore, that stood up for her? She never did. I don't know if you have anything to say on this show. The number to call in is pinned, so you guys can call in. You can call in to contribute. Maybe one or two people, if you have anything to say before we go. It's very unfortunate that our case will have been a case for women to have voice and to give others opportunity to come out and speak. Many that must have probably, like she said, gone through this with that man and many others. But now, genuine cases, genuine people who have genuine cases, how will they speak with the way she has handled this case? I would have preferred when they call her. Did she call Showore? Did she talk to Showore? Was it Showore that said, go ahead and collect the money? You will see people come out now. People that have genuine cases. Nigerians, I trust my people. I trust my people. They will tell her to go inside. They will tell her, go back inside. Was it truly harassment or business or relationship gone wrong? From everything, as you can look, from what you can see, was it truly an harassment or business gone wrong? Because I don't know why somebody want to use their children's school fees and be piling up debts for a man that is not your family member. Even your family member, you can't even do that. Your family member. You can't do that. Your husband said, if your husband hold you to a certain extent, you go change him for the man. And this is somebody that is saying, God talk, God talk. She now God still say, make she can't change the story. After all, now God says, speak. I am going to fight for you. I am with you. I am going before you. There is going to be testimony. So is she going to still say this is a testimony? Is this going to still be testimony to the glory of God? The God that told you, put it on your WhatsApp status, put it on your Facebook, put it on your Instagram, put it on this. I'm ready to fight for you. Shall not God fight this one? The time you started piling up the debts because of that man, what will make you start piling up debts for a total stranger? You don't go look and say, you won't ruin me. Pay me the one you are owing me. You did the first job, the man no pay. You did the second one. You did the third one. And years after, the man still call you Almost 2 years after, he still call you to come and do another one. And the ones you have done, he didn't pay. And you kept doing. Who does that? That's why I say the story no hard up. Could it be a case of we are together in this? Don't worry, when I make calm. Don't worry, when I make calm. And we decide to ourselves where inside the bedroom. Don't worry, sweetheart. You are going to chop when everything settled where just help me. You know the guy was not a governor there, you know. Don't forget he was not a governor. And now man, we know as man and woman matter they be now. Don't worry, babe. When everything's set, you say go chop. Don't worry. Just help me. Some souvenirs. Don't worry. Just be writing it somewhere. I will pay you your money. And when it was to be governor, he still call you back. And you still answer. No, she's not deluded. She is not harassed. She was not harassed, Digere. She was not harassed for settlement. Now, man and woman matter. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I will say to you, okay, I'm sorry. I know I offended you. Why did you stop ignoring my call? Okay, blah, 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 blah. All you promised, you didn't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nigeria will push somebody on free and leave you. Many because of love of money. You hardly to find somebody truthful when it comes to money. Very difficult. Very difficult. She foretell us the story as it be. Gun. Yes, I dated him. Oh. Yes, I have something with him. And for that, she doesn't want to say all of that out. She for let us know the true story. Make we know the kind of man where that man be. Now you don't change him. You don't change the story. You say there was nothing like that. He didn't write the title well to come and when somebody don't testify. Nigeria. Can that country be good? Now, question I ask. Is it possible for that country to be good? Is it possible with all these things? This kind of a thing will happen here. The minister will first step down. Either na lie or na truth. Independent people now then go investigate both of them. And she has to say the truth to them too. It doesn't mean they will not pay her money. They will not ask him to pay the money. They will compel him and he will lose his office. Because countries that are patriotic, that want their country to work, they want honest people. People with good morals, integrity and all the rest. At least, yes, they might have some very few corrupt ones, but most people in their offices, public offices, they don't want people that have stained hand like that. They will investigate. We just listened to an interview on Car Truth. Being threatening, báwo wọn threatening wọ́n yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ni. Tó bá threatening ṣé lè jẹni tó threatening, hold on. Eléyìí jẹni tó threatening. Na question I wan ask o. This one resemble person wey dem dey threaten. This one resemble person wey dem threaten. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ wá ibi jókòó sí. After presenting all the evidences and everything. If na this place they find out say she can't lie among the story, she go jail. Ele gen ton threatening, ta lo threatening Ngbo not ti threatening E ma tanra yin. On threatening on my foot. Abi then sit down there, then reach agreement, then call each other for phone. Abi then call each other for phone to cancel. Okay, I'm sorry. Remember the olden days. Now that you have made the money, okay, I'm sorry, I will pay your money. No. You people can clap for emotions. Emotions rule us too much in that country. I don't know whether she still be MFM member. I don't know. But she said she's a strong MFM member. It be like say she still dey go MFM. It be like, I don't know whether she still dey go. Be like say she still dey go. Many. Ọlọ́run ló mú Umahi náà. Na God catch Umahi. Because most of these men, their waka waka is very bad. Their waka waka is very bad. The evil that you do will come to you one day. It go come to you. By then, now shake, you go to shake like Umahi. Now shake, you go begin shake like Umahi. And you have no choice. Now as then lay and down, you go play the rules. Or else, especially in that country, they will bring your own go finish. Out of all the men, why she pick Umahi? She pick Umahi because they have something to do together. But she now, as the story be, she tell us. And as the story be, she tell us, before she can't come out now saying a lie. She said a lot of other women were involved, but she was not ready to help those women. Why she not help those women too? Why? She has behaved in a very selfish way, only caring about herself alone. The other women she mentioned that she said they are there. She told them to go away. She's not ready to add them to her problem. What stop her calling all of those people to carry placards together? Where are those women? Nibonowa. Where are those women? Exactly, kick her through to bring her back and throw another interview for her. She will not agree. She will not answer. I will not be surprised if he doesn't pick Gertrude's phone again. Oh, I will not be surprised if Gertrude call and she doesn't pick. Now, so her type they do. She won't pick. She has gotten what she wanted. She has gotten his attention by fire, by force. So she will not pick. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. Sorry, guys. She can't raise hand. Freedom fighter. She raise hand. Solidarity. Hello, go on, sister. You are on.
Hi, Aduni. Hi.
Hi.
Basically, I wanted to say, I'll be quick. I wanted to say, I think you're right. Like, she clearly had an affair with him, and it went left. She threatened him to give her money. He said no, and going on Cartridge was her revenge back.
Exactly.
I don't think there's any other woman that went to her to say anything. She just said that to make herself look credible.
Okay.
She's a liar.
Okay, the story of the other women.
I don't think there's other women. Involved. Because if she added the other woman to her case, if it was true, then she would be more credible because there's more people that's happened to. She get. But since she didn't bring them involved, she wanted it to be just about her. Because the relationship gone wrong.
Very
he made
selfish.
Promises. He probably didn't fulfill it, and he said, "I'm going to get you back." And when he saw that she was serious, he paid her off.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, that's my theory. You're welcome. Bye.
Okay, bye. If I miss your call, I'm calling you back. Isieni, I don't know Umahi. You know Umahi? You know the lady too? For that country? I'm not saying Umahi is a saint, oh. Don't get me wrong. But the woman too, you know her intentions. Even the other person will come out. These are politicians. These are games of politicians and their customers. Politicians and their customers. Now game, then play. And the people chopping with them. You said Umahi did everything that woman claimed. Just like that. Did you listen to her interview, Chize? Please listen to her interview with Gertrude. And the interview we played here. Listen to her interview. I am not talking about other people. I am talking about her. What relationship does she have with the man before they got to that extent? I'm not saying the man is not owing her. Don't get me wrong. Watch the video from the beginning. I don't know when you joined us. We listen to all the video analysis. Listen to our interview with Gertrude, please. Please, I don't have stamina this afternoon. Please, I'm not really feeling too well. So maybe I should just stop it here. I'm not feeling too strong. I don't want to be me if Emma fefun. If Emma fefun. Nigeria will hail thee. The more you look, the less you see. The more you look, the less you see. Nigerian drama. This is why no shook me. I'm learning so much, especially being a blogger now. I am learning so much. Before people, number one, I don't rule out raising funds for people on my page. Number two, to shout justice for people for that country. It goes small. Okay, if you are talking about Umahi, I'm not, don't get me wrong. I'm not clearing Umahi at all. Umahi is a man, a typical Nigerian man, who most of them use power to oppress and do all sorts. Okay? To do all sorts. So, Umahi, forget it. Say then, but my own be say, waiting then gets together. These are people that will chop politicians' money. The politicians are giving our money to. And when things are not working, they will come out shouting. Why will you be doing business with somebody? From day one, you are free to go into his house to go and stay. Why will you do business? We are saying business. And that day one, he came into your room with towel. Abba. Now that she has said she doesn't say it, she na me make her dey sing say, na true, the man come. Anybody will get page here. Go and fight Umahi. Say na true, say Umahi fuck am. Umahi won't fuck am. My own be say, what do they have together before they go to that extent? How come there is so much familiarity with her and Umahi? How come she had to even use her children's school fees to do business for Umahi while Umahi was owing her a lot of money? And I'm asking question, could it be a question of somebody who have something to do together? And, you know, could it be that somebody that have something to do together and they were doing business, she was using the money, thinking when this man make it, it will double the money for her. And when the man make and finish, the man no one pay. Or maybe she wanted to withdraw and say, I can't continue with this. And the man is holding her money and say, if you no continue, they're not going to pay you your money. Hey, Joe, I'm not that sentimental to just carry story, say because I'm a woman talking. From day one when this story come out, I begin look, say, and you now have to wait for how many years? She said she started coming out 3 years ago. So you waited for 9 years to ask for your money. And you couldn't speak out. Social media don't date now. No be today. No be today now. Ejo, Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. That is what me. If it is not the more you look, the less you see. If no be Akada brother, person wey raise hand, solidarity hand that day, suddenly they don't even acknowledge everybody that spoke for her. In other words, she don't close her chapter for those people. She don't collect what she won't collect. Somebody that said, God said. So now God still tell her and say, make she go tell lies. But she kept mentioning the God. I'm an FM member. I am an FM member. I'm a prayer warrior. I pray every day. I wake up in the night to pray. And God is telling me to do this. God told me to do that. God told me to. Ọmọ cash, ó yá cash out tán, ó yá gbèdì, ó yá gbèdì, ó yá gbèpọ̀n, ó yá ń jó. Pẹ́pẹ́ dẹ. Tracy, pẹ́pẹ́ dẹ mo. 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 Ó ti gbowó tó máa gbà. Ire o, make I waka go. Nigeria will hail thee. How can you be you doing business for somebody, the person is not paying you back your money, and you continue to pay them? Oh, pepper them, Tracy, pepper them, oh, pepper them, Tracy, pepper them, oh, pepper them, Tracy, pepper them, oh. I am not saying the man is not owing her. It's like you are not understanding what we are saying here. Watch the video from beginning. Go and watch the interview from Car Truth. Go and check all the loopholes in that interview. Ẹ dákun. Nigerian drama. Nigerian drama be like 5 and 6. Hey. Hello, wo bó ṣe embarrass you Sowore. Sowore is explaining on social media. We are not fighting for Kineko. We just want to know how David Umahi get 100 million. What is 100 million? What is 100 million in here? Tracy de ni kò ní kálukú ṣe kí ni kan gbẹ́nu sọ́hùn. Let everybody gbẹ́nu sọ́hùn. She did not even acknowledge all those people. People don't do some things together. The thing no come work. Say, you will pay me. You forget that you are not a minister. If they born you well, no pay me my money. By the time I come out, you will pay me my money. Ṣé kò sanwó? He no pay, he pay. He no go pay waiting. When he is the minister and he still wants to go further, he will pay. You know see Buwala ni. You know see Buwala see they explain up and down. I dey come make I come do Buwala story. Make I rest. You know see Buwala as they do damage control up and down. Oh, why? He's looking for political post. They no born Umahi here where make you no pay the money. They no born and where. They no born and where. But my own be say where they take start from. She too is not truthful. Don't get it. The man owes her, yes. But how man take hold you that much? How man begin hold you and you are still doing business free of charge? How man go first time you go to talk about business, invite you into his house? Who does that? And inside that man's house, for the first time, the man begin title well with other people around. With other people around, the man go just title well. Shey you dey title well. You dey tie wrapper when you get guests inside your house. Plenty guests, new guests wey just come in that you don't know before. The next thing you want to title well and be walking around with towel inside that house. Abeg you. Make you tell us how dem take reach where dem dey. We know say the man dey owe her. We agree, we support that he was owing her. But wetin be the real relationship between them? Na him we ask. Oh yeah, make we begin waka go. I go see you guys much later. Now I go chop. Ire o. Corridor of power. Now so no be plenty for that country, Nigeria, that country. And it involve both men and women. Some women too will do anything to get money. Egbagbe na today. They will do anything to get money. Because somebody carry innocent face, she no bleach. So that makes her innocent. If you say a person wey bleach now, you people for don't abuse her. You go say, look at her face, she be olosho. Can't you see how she bleach her skin? Can't you see how she do look? Can't you see how she can? You for don't abuse her well. But because she carry innocent look, especially the day she came out. She born with the day where she come out. Yeah, come waka go. She born with the day where she waka, where she can't come out. No be she be that. You go say that the same person you see.
I'm not afraid of you. Let me shake your hand. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Only president we know.
Stay strong.
Yes. David Umahi, pay me my money. I'm not afraid of you. You can lie all you want. David, you must pay me my money. I supplied goods to you, directly to you. You woke me up 5 a.m. in the morning.
Compare this person where you dey look now. Now the same person be this, so. The other one don't go. Abi? Eniyan. She don't prey on Nigeria's emotions. Don't use Nigerians finish, drop them. If Toshe Sowore put neck more than that, now so that man for Suso Sowore too. So many cases on Sowore neck because they support people. I was reading somewhere where they say he must show in court tomorrow or else them go arrest him. Somebody wants to sleep with you as MFM member. Even person will not be MFM. You do job, you not pay the job of the money of the first one. He won't sleep with you. And you still left your line open with that person to do business with the person. As VDM, he will tell you more. Himself don't learn the hard way. Ew. And you still continue left your line open to have contract. The man can still call you. He will call. He's calling me all the time. Somebody you are doing business with is calling you all the time. Say, waiting now. Waiting now. Which time scripts you can't pay for us? I will know he's owing you. But how can you play all scripts? The kind scripts you play is what we are saying. By all of them are not saints. Umahi is not good. She self, she's not a good person. Ireo. That is it. Umahi no be better person. She self na street girl. Where's her big game? Bye.